And welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me on a brand new Let's Play we're doing here on my channel of the game RimWorld. It is honestly one of my all-time favorite games. Has been since I was pretty much in high school. And I'm excited to play. I haven't played this game, to be honest, in a while. In fact, it's been so long that I actually don't even know really much of the Anomaly DLC released or the Biotech DLC. In fact, even though I was around, oh, I don't know anything about the Ideology DLC as well. So these three, I straight up have no idea, to be honest, what it is, and we might go over them for people who also don't know much about them. And I was around for Royalty, but to be honest, I didn't play much with it at the time. There was a brief period of time that I didn't even consider buying it because I didn't know if I wanted it. And you know what? I remember I bought this one specifically only because the mods I was playing with at the time were not compatible with just regular RimWorld. Well, not that they weren't compatible, but they required the DLC. Anywho, this is going to be an ultra modded RimWorld experience as well that could possibly even have more mods added to it, depending on what we feel like doing and what we need to change. And we will go over the mods kind of as they come up, probably. There is a lot of mods, guys. There is a lot of mods. A ridiculous amount of mods. And that should make for a really, really cool, fun experience. But also, it's going to require a lot of learning. It's going to require an extra amount of learning because I'm already trying to learn the new DLCs I don't know about. I will try to also get a refresher on RimWorld itself and how much the vanilla game itself has changed. And obviously the mods that are involved. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me here. I'm super excited. I hope this is a really fun series to watch. And I hope you guys enjoy the game as much as I would definitely be enjoying the game. Um, and yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, guys, so obviously with the new game of RimWorld, the first thing you're going to have to choose is a scenario. Besides the three original ones, which is what I remember there being, there's a bunch of other ones that not only are added by the DLCs, but also added by a lot of the mods. So we will go ahead and choose one here. And I'll browse through them, and honestly, there's too many to even consider going through and talking about them, unless I want this episode to be 2 hours long. Although, if that's something people want, I'm more than happy to play this game for hours at end. But otherwise, yeah, let me find something that's somewhat appealing or something that is gravitating towards me, and then we'll come back. And obviously, the next thing on the to-do list for a new RimWorld game is going to be choosing a storyteller. Storytellers are super important because the way RimWorld likes to describe itself is a story generator. Essentially, it's just really trying to get you to experience the game in a way where it feels like you're in a story. And to do that, it generates random events, random encounters, all sorts of different stuff like that. So choosing your AI storyteller is crucial to getting the good experience. And as you guys could see, there is a lot to choose from. We might go with the classic because it's always the more, for sure, like the more secure, I guess. And I've never been a fan of Phoebe Chillax or Randy Random. Randy Random it could end our game so quick. I prefer something more consistent. I'll go ahead and take a look, see what I think might be a good idea. And just like I predicted, it looks like I'll be going with the Cassandra Classic, but we will make it a little bit more difficulty. Blood and Dust, experienced players who want to struggle to survive. Not quite. Experienced players who want a rough story requiring skill to survive. That's what we're going to do. Of course, I wouldn't say an experienced player in the ways of having lots of skill, but I have played this game a lot. Back in the old days, a lot has changed, but ultimately, I'm a RimWorld super fan at heart. So I want to go with this. Plus, it makes for a more dramatic and exciting playthrough. And here we are. This is the official world that I want to play in. I did generate a bunch of other worlds, but for some reason factions weren't properly being added to it. It was pretty annoying. I did not like it. Anywho, uh, something around here. We want, from what I remember, we want to choose a growing period of as much as possible. Like right here, bad choice. The growing period's not great. Choose something like over here. Growing period is still not great. I think what we want, I believe the growing period we want to be a lot of the year. The 3060 is terrible. I think what we want to go is further south. Something like a rainforest gives us growing period year round is what we're looking for. So that's what we're going to be looking for. Of course, somewhere near some cool factions would be great, but it's not necessary, especially if I can't get any growing period year round. Like this is a neutral faction. There's some certain factions that I think would be really cool to have close by, like this one over here. Year round here, here. This is pretty decent near the water, near some other factions. I kind of like this. We're gonna go ahead and go for it. I believe this could be from the Ideology DLC, which I don't know anything about. So I usually would just stick with whatever's going on, I think. Um, Gameplay and visuals. Okay, I think this is fine. I'm not too familiar with that, so I don't think I want that. Now, have your first three settlers are super important in terms of what they have. We want people that aren't incapable of much and don't have any bizarre traits that could possibly cause us trouble early on. And obviously, we're going to want pretty good stats. Like this intellect in animals is OP. So, of course, we could also choose a specific race for them. That isn't likely going to be changed by me. Prefer more random. Like her is great. Free mind on the other side is fine. Beautiful's fine. Chronomancer is also fine. Yeah, I will go here. You're fine. And I will leave names for the most part exactly like this. I might start to change them later on, but for now, it'll stay. And now Lesty here is another human here. I believe he's just a normal human. Can I check? No, he's a dwarf child, so he's a dwarf with really good animals, melee, artistic, not incapable of anything, has a knife. The only thing is, we're getting into a territory of having somebody that's too alike to the other person, so he might be changed. Mana potion addiction. Without a constant supply of mana potions, that would be bad. So he will be randomized. Now he is a hard worker and capable of social isn't exactly great, but with him having such high shooting and melee and cooking, he is a keeper. He is not quite no, it doesn't say what he is. I just kind of wanted to see what type of race he was. I don't necessarily care too much about it, but I think he might just be a human. So, regular human. It's totally fine. Regular humans, we go for those. Well, you will get randomized. Too many people with other traits. See, this is somebody that would likely not be a good choice for my colony. He's a psychopath and misogynist. Randomize. Of course, later on, if I capture people, because they're criminals, and they end up joining the colony, the traits won't matter as much. We will accept them for who they are. But, anywho, we really need somebody high in plants and medical or construction or a combination of both. So even though he's a blood mage, which seems really good, um, yeah, there's a lot of these traits are just terrible. This is another person with high animals. I want to really stick away from animals. Stay away from animals, the big one. He's pretty well rounded. This is basically a robot. He's well rounded, but he has zero melee and he has no passion on anything. So, oh, she has a smoke leaf dependence is bad. We do not want somebody like that early on. Incapable firefighting's fine. Artistic's fine, but randomize. Here we go. Can't shoot or melee. Not great. But cooking and plants is pretty good. Medical's high. So, and there's a passion at least in plants. She does have a stab scar, which is pretty high. We might be able to get rid of that though. I would prefer to get rid of at least this trait alone. Um, um, her, and this is not at all cheating. The start is one of the most important things. And for the most part, I'm only gonna really change, um, like bare minimum stuff. Just bare minimum. Like I'm not gonna tweak any of their skills or anything like that, or give them possessions of any sort. And I'm not gonna tweak their looks or anything. But health-wise, we really need a more healthy start. So, like this quartal stack, which you know, this is fine because part efficiency is 125%. So that actually helps them. Relationship's fine. We're gonna go ahead and start now. Are you sure you want to confirm? Yes, so we'll confirm, and we'll dive back in when we get into it. Okay, and then we have officially started this series, and it's great, awesome. This is the starting point is always like my absolute favorite time, where we find out a little bit of our map, we get situated, build a little something, chop some wood, all sorts of stuff. We'll go ahead and pause though because we want to take a quick look at the map. Any immediate dangers is going to be the first thing that I really want to discover. And I see lots of different animals. A lot more animals than I remember there being here. Um, Obviously, we have a lot of mods. A few of them which add animals. A few of them add different vehicles. And it looks like we're safe for the beginning. And usually that tends to be the case. And we have a little cave here, and we might make our first base a cave because it is safe. And I could probably build a little something right around here. Protection, little mining. Yeah, this will work well. Um, we're gonna go ahead and give everybody guns. We're gonna get everybody the ability to pick up stuff because there's a lot of junk here that needs to get picked up. Come on. That's not quite what I meant to do, but I will go ahead and allow pretty much everything. Got a tent over here, which is good because that actually allows us. Whoa, who is this? Age 57 of new arrivals. Is he? So this is looks like it's kind of our like our pet, which kind of sounds offensive to say, but he's our pet apparently. I mean, we have a pet troll. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, we'll get some guns because we need guns. And we will install these. Actually, for storage and transport. Well, we'll let them be able to grab it to begin with. But truthfully, I want everybody to be able to pick up pretty much everything here in the beginning. Because there's some good stuff. Like all that steel is pretty good. All that wood is pretty good. And then this is where you find out who's good at what. So I want to know. There we go. In their bio, I want to know who's really good at shooting. He's at a 6. Victor here, shooting at a 7 with high passion. Shara here can't. She can't shoot nor kill. She's small. And she's a xenophobe. So having Xenos with us, probably not good. Do I have any Xenos with us? I think I have Xenos here with us. Not great. No, because she would be considered one. Maybe I don't. Okay. Either way, Victor, you are suited for this, so I want you to equip that. And you, Bicep, okay, your name's Bicep. I want you to pick up that. Everybody else is set. I will have them do what they can do. So work-wise, I like to do the manual priorities so I could specifically put them to what they're best at. Like obviously, Bicep, you're gonna handle. That's your top priority, and Shara's gonna cook as her top priority. And even though Victor can cook as well, his skill is pretty high. That will be like second priority. What I'm gonna to have you do here, Victor, is have you under construction as your top priority with probably hunting us two for Bicep for now. I'll just have that because this could very well be the first thing we do. Plant cut, does that include cutting trees? Cut plants, this could be cutting trees. Shara could do that as a second priority. Now we have somebody that could cut trees and build. Mining will come after, but that will be top priority. And we'll assign a little area over here to put all of our junk. Actually, I'm not sure if I want the junk over here. Do we want junk right next to our house, taking up space? I think probably not. So rather instead, I'll assign some people. No. Orders. Here we go. I need to chop down some wood. That's the first thing we'll do. That's good enough. And then we're gonna go ahead and plant. So let's go ahead and get a zone, a growing zone. Food already is gonna be a top priority. So we're gonna go ahead and just put a nice 3x9 right there. And then we're gonna make potatoes because potatoes are quick, easy. And that will be it. And now we can unpause and we'll go ahead and fast forward. So obviously colonists need beds, which is what I'm just reminded myself that we need to set up these tents. I would prefer this tent to be set up like a little corner like here. I want this one installed as well like here. And then I want this one installed like right here. And now that's easy. We'll put a little wooden wall around here with a little campfire right there. So let's go ahead and get that going. This is why I had somebody set as construction as the first thing. Where is my structure? Wooden wall is what I'll start with. It's what I tend to start with the most. Not enough stored is fine. I mean, once we build a little bit right about here and here. Well, we need a little... And then we're going to have a little zone to dump stuff right over here. Easy. And we'll have him going. Now, I have a friend, I have a buddy, and he has told me a little bit more about the backstory, possibly. Because I can't say it's a fact, but he basically told me how RimWorld, or potentially where RimWorld got its inspiration, like where the game got its inspiration. And he was telling me it was from Dwarf Fortress, which I've heard about. I definitely have, never played it. And I want to know exactly how much of an influence it actually did play on this game. Never played it. I might not actually ever play the game because the graphics for me are just a little too... I don't want to say outdated, because it did get like an HD revamp or something, but to be honest, it still doesn't even come close to the level of what RimWorld graphics are. And some people might consider RimWorld graphics like a little simple, perhaps. So, and like RimWorld, I think is the perfect amount. So anyway, we got Bicep over here. He just went and put the tents over there, which is really weird. Like, we might just have... Who is in charge of construction? Let's check work. Who's constructing, please? So, looks like Victor is. Victor's cutting this tree probably to be able to do that. Victor, who's installing these tents? Who is installing them? Prioritize working on that, buddy. We'll go ahead and get those tents going because it's part of the little tutorial, little beginner quests anyway. So it's probably the best thing to do. And now these tents are done, but do they not count as actual beds? Or maybe it's because we're still missing two. Victor, what are you doing? You're going to keep working on that, buddy. That's what I want you to focus on. Of course, if you have a tree in the way, go ahead and cut it. But otherwise, that's what you're going to work on. You'll do that. I like my little pet troll, and I don't mean that in an offensive way. Trolls, apparently, in the game, currently, canon-wise, they are pets. They are pets. We tame them. So, you know, in like how some fantasy shows have trolls as like a secondary or as like a, you know, another race that goes about the world. No, not in this game. Not here. Now, Bicep here is collecting stuff, which we go put over here. It's good. Victor is installing tents, and Shara is cutting wood, getting us more resources, which is great. Tree seeds? Okay. There's just more stuff to put in our little pile, which is fine. After Victor does the tents, he could finish building this. We're going to need a door, though, which I, for some reason, forgot to build. But we're going to need a little door. Right here. Cool. See, now we're getting situated. We're doing just fine. We have a little area for tents. I don't need a roof here, though, so if it gives me a roof here, I will take it off. This is supposed to be more like an outside component. We will go into the cave, and that will be like a little extra part of our building, but I don't want this to be inside. I might want to zone in now for a no roof. Build roof, ignore roof area. Is that what it would be considered? I think it is. So it doesn't let me. Makes me wonder. Colonists will remove roofs in this area, except overhead mountain. I don't have any roof yet. There we go. But they will. They will once we have a roof. Because this is meant to be on the outside. You know, when you have some tents, you really want to enjoy the time outside with the tents. You know, right here, we're about finished. We got rid of that colonist need bed, so that worked out perfect. Let's increase this. I'll expand the zone because it got full pretty quick. There we go. This is all said and done, but there's not supposed to be a roof. Or there's not supposed to be a roof here. But now that I got that done, I'm gonna need a campfire though. So I wonder what that's under though. Would it be under miscellaneous? Or power? Maybe it's under production. Maybe I could just look it up. Camp. Oops. Camp. Camping luggage. No. Campfire. There we go. I wonder what that was under. There we go. Hey, Victor. Sorry to wake you, but can you build that real quick? That should be pretty fast, though. There we go. Now that's a nice cozy morning, if I had to say so myself. This is probably an okay time to talk about some of the mods. I don't believe tents are in the original game. I believe that itself is a mod. Um, what else? I'm not sure because I don't necessarily know a lot of the world, or a lot of the new stuff that's been added in the DLC. I actually am having a hard time knowing what's what. So I will find out the best way to talk about the mods. Maybe I'll have them on the side. But there is a lot of stuff. There is a lot of new races added. That's for starters got expanded. The amount of weapons I know for a fact got expanded. And there was a lot of mods that added animals. Okay, so this is a situation we run into where colonists are already idle. You don't want that to happen. Basically means there's literally so much of nothingness or there's nothing for them to do and now they're bored. So right away, that's a bad sign. That means we need to expand. How do we expand? Well, what do we want? Good starting point is going to be getting our food situation handled. And now we could go nutrition paste dispenser route, which will require a lot of steel, which could be possible with a lot of mining. That's going to be one route to go. That is a good way to go, but I do believe it requires electricity. To get electricity, we're going to get some more stuff. Or we could also get a butcher's table. A butcher's table requires pure wood, and it doesn't require anything else. But here's the big problem. Then they become raw meat. Raw meat needs a stove. We could get a fueled stove, which would require very little stuff. Yes, we could do that, but then here's one more issue. Actually, no, that doesn't really require an issue because we could get the butcher and the fuel stuff with just normal stuff. It's just really going to be like, is that the route we want to take? I've always gone nutrient paste dispenser first, but I think I would really enjoy starting with the butcher table this time. And then perhaps, maybe also getting a simple workbench, research bench to do on the side to get stuff starting to research. But either way, oh no, I just remembered. No, electricity is gonna have to happen because the problem becomes the butcher's table will give us a lot of raw meat, which is great, but raw meat can go rotten. And it's pretty easy, especially in this time of the year, for food to go rotten. So for that, we will need some type of fridge. We're going to need an area that can be as a fridge. But to keep an area cooled off, we will need electricity. So we could go into power and see is there anything we can possibly use? Well, we could use a wind turbine. Well, okay, do we have steel? Yes. Do we have electricity components? So we could do that. But then, what about the power? When in not use, we're going to need somewhere to charge stuff, right? Well, you're not wrong there. We're going to need batteries. But batteries, they're not available right away. You will need to research it. To get to batteries, I believe... Hold up. I'm going to have to look it up because there's too much stuff to research. Batteries. Okay, and I'm back, which to you guys probably doesn't make any sense. Well, my game had crashed trying to look at the research table, and it took me about 25 minutes to load my game because of how many mods we have, so that was fun. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Forget looking at the research. Let's not do that for now. But we probably will maybe build a research table, get the battery started, perhaps. I don't know. I'm starting to think AC room. I could get that started without having to get batteries. It's just the food. You know what? No, we're going to do the research table. That's usually what people tend to do to begin with anyway. So that's what we're going to do ourselves. I believe it was under production. Yeah, simple work research bench. Keep it in here. Keep it nice and easy. Bad temperature because I think they want it to be indoors usually. I don't care. It is what it is. What I can do though, I could take off the zone, make that little area have a roof, and that could potentially be good. And now, let's speed it up though. And now that will get started. I don't know if we have any idle people. There we go. That little section is going to be roofed. It's for the best. And then I don't know who I'm going to... I don't know who I'm going to assign for that though. That would be the real question. Let's go. Let's see. Work. Intellect-wise. Research-wise, it looks like Bicep has the best one. He'll research, but I don't want him to spend a lot of time researching. Bicep here has a deeper understanding of magic, can train a new magic skill. So let's get that out of the way first, because I like magic. So let's see. He could do some stuff. He can have 1 point to use. Most of these points require 2. I can't get clarity. I could increase clarity, and I can increase focus. But without any magic spells, it's not going to do very good. So accelerate time looks pretty cool. Otherwise, recall, pretty cool. But either way, none of these can be done because I don't have enough points. I need at least 2. So I'll hold off. In the meantime, all of these guys are idle, which is bad. So Bicep will now be number 2 in research. I'd rather him handle... No. You're going to research number 1 probably for now. You don't have any stuff to handle. And then the other guys can cook, construct. Can anybody go and hunt? Damn it, it's Bicep. Victor can, so number 3. Maybe have him do that. Get some meat going. Maybe. I don't have anything to do for that. But let's go ahead and also get a few more supplies. More wood's always necessary, so we'll do that. So let's go ahead and chop more wood, please. You guys could just get started. Let's do that. Alright, let's go. Let's move it. So I was nervous about researching again, because if that happens again, we might have to end off the episode right then and there. But we do need a research topic. So unfortunately, we have to go into the research thing. And hopefully we don't end up basically crashing again. So there is a lot of stuff to research. So, oh boy, it's not looking good in terms of finding something really easy to do. I just wanted batteries, and this looks like craziness. Look at this. This is insane. This is insane. Basic farming would be pretty cool, but batteries is the number 1 thing I'm looking for. Electricity could get us to battery. We already have electricity. Doesn't require anything, so just battery. That's good enough for now. Who's idle? Victor? Why are you idle, Victor? Is it because you have nothing to construct? Okay, let's get you a little side project, buddy. What can be good to construct for now? Probably a butcher's table. We could butcher stuff outside for the meantime. Probably somewhere like here. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna give Victor here something to do. Victor, what can I get you to do? Butcher's table is a very good option. You know what? Actually, getting a wind turbine started, since the research is already started, probably a good idea. Something like over here. It's a good spot because I'm kind of thinking this area over here as a little fridge area, as well as a butcher table over here. Actually, now that I think about it, it's a better spot. So yeah, let's go ahead and keep it going, guys. We'll fast forward a little bit. Things in the very beginning can sometimes progress pretty slow. With not many events happening right away, it's all about getting situated and getting stuff started, getting power going, getting all that good stuff. And it's going to be pretty crucial, I think. But considering the amount of mods I have, it's going to be important to constantly... Because chances are, it's not going to be the last time I crash. It probably happened quite a lot. Alright. So he finished doing that. So I'm going to need to work some tables out. But who is in charge of mining? So it looks like Victor can mine. I'll set it for number 4 since he's idle. And I'll have him mine a little area for a future fridge. So let's go ahead and give him that. Let's give him that order. Victor, I need you to start mining here, buddy. You gotta pull your own weight. So the way I want it to work, I want it to be accessible over here. So something like this. And it needs to be big, but not too big. So something like that. And I need it to be like this. I need this centerpiece like that. So like that. And I need it to go like here with too wide like that. That's essentially what I want. And maybe like something like this. So like this right here and like that. It's real crucial important reason for this. And that's to keep the structural integrity of the building. And I believe Victor should go ahead and get started mining. Oh, and now Shara's the one who is apparently without anything to do. Shara likes to cook, handle, and doctor. She could also cut plants and grow plants. Actually, she'll be growing plants as her second priority. As have the potatoes been started growing? So she hasn't started doing that. What is the reasoning for it? I just need to know. Like Shara, Shara, why aren't you growing stuff? I need the zones back because I am lost. I needed the zones because I was confused. Shara, is there a reason you're not doing this? That has something to do with your bio, perhaps? No, you're pretty good with this. Wow, she's incapable of violence. No, it's actually fine. I need to know why you haven't started trying to grow this. Is there a particular reason you're not trying? Maybe if I set her growing as priority, right? Because grow would be under that. Although basic farming, I did see basic farming in the research table, so there's a small chance she cannot grow things. Okay, well, if that's the case, Shara, just give you some mindless tasks to do. Go chop some more wood. There's a lot of trees over here. Get to it. And I do need some batteries. We'll lose power every time the sun goes down or the wind calms, and that's totally fine. I understand. That's what we're researching, and we're doing pretty good. Looks like the rate is 32%. It's probably gonna take 2 to 3 days, I imagine. It's starting to get dark. People will start to settle down here soon. A lot of stuff has been done. I don't think we're that close to ending off the first episode, so we'll just keep going for now. And I understand I need some batteries. There's a lot of stuff. I'm very surprised we haven't had any sort of random event at all. Like that is surprising to me. I don't necessarily mind though because I don't know if I'm ready for anything like that. Wow, she cut the wood quick. Yeah, no, she was quick. She's gonna have to be assigned something else because at the rate she's going, she's a little too good. She's really good at her jobs. It's making stuff done, like she's getting stuff done really quick. So what can I possibly? I can't have her mine. Mining will not do. Okay, because I don't have it set. She barely has a skill level of something for that. What she needs to be doing is like working on either handling so she could tame, train, harvest resources from and slaughter animals. So a butcher's table could probably be pretty good for her. And of course, she is a great cook as well, so it works hand in hand. She could probably do both over here in this station, as this will be our station for food like that. Um, I'll think of tasks for her to do, but for now, it's probably not going to be anything good. I'll have to deconstruct that though, because that'll give us some good material. And have him work, get things done. These look pretty hard to hunt, so I won't be doing that unless I want to risk death. And death, that's not what I want to do. I want everybody to survive, at least my 3 original colonists. That is going to be the goal. This person's a magic class. I do want to do something with that at some point. And I should probably check everybody's health as well. What are people not too happy about? Yeah, I can understand why some people would probably not enjoy where they're at. I have a tendency to get started on like a base pretty early on and falling behind in other things. That's why I'm not rushing that right now. I think they're doing just fine, so I'm not rushing like a full-time base. Although power, on the other hand, is something I'm always slow to do. Here we go. Um, Leader died. Orient installation. Yutong Li, leader of the Orient installation, has died. The new leader is Victoria, Vicky, Loian. Okay, and they're hostile towards us. That could change though, now that they have a new leader. So that's all there was to that. That wasn't much of anything, but if we let's try to keep connected to the stuff that's going on here. Need defenses. You pirate raids will start soon. Defenses. Um, some type of security stuff. We can set traps. Like we could set a spike trap, sandbags over here. All sorts of different little things we could do. We could block off this area, making it so that they have to come at us through here, and then sandbag here. And that's a possibility. I just put our stuff here, so that's kind of a pain. I could bridge this area off and then force him this way, but then that puts us a little bit susceptible to stuff this way, and then it gets crazy. I might move the zone here, put it like over here, and then no, put it probably. I don't know, it's not a real good place. Maybe over here. Yeah, because I'm not making use of this, and get rid of this zone. Move everything over there. Because then I can do that strategy of blocking this area and sandbag everybody here. So that'll be neat. In a nearby place, warped in Milira, grievously injured, her silver wings drooping limply in front of the blemished with soil, and gore, whereon the shivering feather rhythmizing along her feeble breath in passing wind. Emanuela, from your enemy. Capture her for recruitment or slavery purposes. So I don't think I would be going into slavery. So I will capture her though. And I'll just set up like a really easy basic room. I can set something up for prisoners. I could set something up for colonists as well, but I need to rescue her first. So where is she? Location, you threw me over here, but where is that? What is this? Some exoskeletons? Okay, let's try to find her. Of course, I could just be blind as a bat. But I really don't see her anywhere. It's also possible I haven't let it play out fully. This is where she'll land. There it is. Okay. Bicep, go capture. No holding platforms available. Um, well, let me tell you something. Easy trick with that is getting like a really, really quick sleeping spot like that. Setting that for prisoners. And I can't do that because it's not considered a roofed area. Oh, it's not looking too good, bruv. So what I can do is I could probably really, really quickly build a structure. Like something like this with wood door right here. And I could get, who is it, bicep? No. Oh, okay. You're not even, okay. Victor, is that you? Yeah, you're prioritized over there. Build that real quick before she ends up dying of that. And now that can be set for prisoners. Actually, there was a chance I might have been able to do that beforehand. It's a very tight spot. It's not great, but it will do. Bicep, now you're able, buddy, to go and rescue this person over here. Well, I say rescue. She's getting captured. But at the end of the day, she will be rescued. Cheryl, are you idle again? Sure, but are you by chance really good at talking to people? Let's see. Work. Shara, doctor, patient, warden, I believe, is what. She has a pretty good level of that, so yeah. She could be the warden. He went off. Victor's still trying to kill this damn turkey, and he's sucking at it. I mean, he eventually will get it. I've seen him. He has shot her a few different times, so. Pork has rotted away in storage. Yeah, we don't have a fridge area, so it makes sense. Okay. So Iris here, let's get some more information on her. Medical emergency. Irish people at risk of death, severe illness. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Iris is also a really good doctor, though, I believe, right? Now, if we take a look at her, she is female, grounded malaria. She has great memory and sanguine. Okay, that's cool. And she has hypervelocity flight. So that is really cool. She's really good with plants, and she's going to be our new researcher, which is awesome. And of course, hopefully Iris makes it because I have medical emergency. I can, though, set the prisoner for them to be... Whoa, that's insane. To that, and I will allow industrial medicine. Just so then, Shira, can you provide her with medicine, please? Or is she good? No, not quite. It's probably fine. Yeah, she's in extreme pain. She has a lot of gunshots and stuff. So I'm kind of hoping everything turns out okay. I mean, she could be our new... Oh, quest available. Okay, here we go. Our first quests, guys. Our first quest. This is where it gets interesting. It's the Skyfeather Contact. Rusnos, the leader of the Skyfeather Church, has contacted us, claiming a reported warp energy fluctuations of malaria near our location, with the interest in learning more about that malaria. As she says, by handing her over this malaria to the Skyfeather Church, they will provide us with abundance of supplies, which in this case, the value is over 6,000. It includes goodwill, shock lances, solar crystals, cycling neuroformer, and plastic. Here's the thing. Early on, I really tend to prefer people over stuff. So, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to accept this. So, yeah, our first quest turned out to be nothing. And of course, she might not even make it, so that's going to be unfortunate. Now, Shara is bored again. Medicine might last, so that's good. food might not. And then I'm kind of tempted to have her as a miner as final resort. No, it's just kind of a waste to do that. It's such a low skill that I don't feel like letting her do that. If anything, what needs to be done is look at that. There's trees growing inside her little base. And let's cut the plant here. I don't want anything. I don't want no grass. Yeah, let's get rid of that. I'm incredibly nervous about Iris making it. Okay, Shara's feeding her. But she's gonna need more than just food, Shara. You need to give her medicine. Slaughtered a giant. Okay, bicep deeper. Okay, there we go. There we go. Bicep might be able to learn something now. She's at 2 points available. What's prediction? Conscious effort, decipher future events, self-awareness. Okay, the second poem focuses on prediction of significant events. That doesn't seem that great. Highly skilled quarterback can revert environmental conditions even after they occur. That's pretty cool. When applied to inanimate objects, the object is instant and will deteriorate items significantly. Living tissue, so it could grow plants really fast. Curse with rapid aging. Ooh, this looks cool. But what's this? Places all living creatures within the affected area out of phase with the flow of time. Interaction with the unaffected creatures impossible until they return to the natural flow of time. It's kind of like a barrier. Reverse time. Living tissue resist change. They can remove many ailments that were caused by recently as the tissue restored. When used to reverse death condition, both the chronomancer and the pawn returned from death will suffer memory and skill loss. Ooh. Let's go accelerate time. Yeah. Okay, let's keep a close lookout. I'm really worried, but what can I do? I'm only hope that Shara's actually paying attention to Iris. Yeah, 'cause she's in a lot of pain. She's set to recruit, so that's good. I will not enslave, though. Visitors from the Red Crag Treaty have arrived at the colony. They are afraid to enter territory for the following reason: no guest beds and insects. I'll assure them safety. Um, and let's remember the little trick? Honestly, is just go bop, bop, bop. I know it's crazy, but... And these aren't no 3 stars, but, you know, it's something for them. My little troll buddy here. He's good and friendly. He's a friendly guy, and he would do his best. I will try to recruit our guests, though, for sure. Social guests. I will go ahead and recruit. Yeah. Yeah, he happily joined us. Relations with the Red Crag territory have broken down completely. They are now hostile to you. They will conduct periodic raids on your colony. Yeah. What can I say? It had to be done. Shara, you were idle like all the time. What do you do? Like, what do you do? I mean, you're not even doing that good of a job of doing like the just the basicness of making sure she lives. Like, what are you even doing? Guess I might as well have her just keep getting us wood and stuff, I guess. Um, let's see. Orders. Yeah, I guess. Actually, can I harvest anything? Alright, cool. So you could do that in the morning. Realize we have a new pal here with us, and we haven't even looked at what he even is. Let's look him up. Blue Duck. That's this guy's name. 18, male. Firekeeper. Who's responsible for keeping the tribe's fire going. He's a night owl, proudly bloodless hard worker, incapable of nothing, pretty good at shooting, artistic, passionate in cooking, passionate in a lot of stuff. He he likes to be up during the night. He sleeps during the day. He cool. Bloodlust. He gets a rush from hurting people, never minds the sight of blood or death. And he's a hard worker. Yeah, no, he's great. Oh, but let me assign you some stuff though, Blue. So for now, buddy, can you mine? Damn, but your mine is at 0. What else can you do? Construct is high. So let's put that number 2 for now. Um, I should get some stuff constructed then, at least, to get that going, you know? There's some stuff I would like to get done. Hive here. I'm gonna test this. I don't really know if that's gonna work. It might not even work. Okay. Okay, it's animals. Should I get an animal bed for the troll? Maybe. I'm trying to look at what else we have going here. Like some furniture stuff I could make. Let's get my plan. Let's put my plan into action. So for that, I'm gonna need some wooden walls. I believe the trick was gonna be something like this. And it was gonna also require us to change this dumping zone over here. Right there. Oh yeah. Batteries were also done, so that's amazing. And I want to delete the zone. Move everything over here. And I'm gonna want some batteries like right here. So I'll do that right now actually. Now that I can make batteries. With like 1 and 2 or 3. And I need some wires. Waterproof, to be honest. Oh, can I not make it? Do not have enough steel? No, I do. So, why can't I make waterproof? Oh, because they're not here. Okay, that's fine. Once they relocate that, should be good. And of course, I'm low on food and stuff. We need to get the basic farming done. Now, I'm hoping this does not end up being the end of the episode because there we go. Basic farming, soil enrichment. That can't be it. Yeah, that can't be it. Basic hive tech. I'll make this because I think that is gonna be really cool. But that should be fine. Cheryl should be getting us some food here pretty quick. And then we're gonna start butchering animals. Oh yeah, the food situation is handled, I think. Um Ooh, poor Blue doesn't have a bed. Let's give him that for now. We don't really have a base anyway right now, so that's fine. This would also be a pretty neat screenshot, so let's do that. Okay, got some agave, all sorts of stuff. Let's just fast forward to at least the morning. Hoping I get Iris into our colony. It's just because she seems really cool. The ability to fly is just pretty low-key cool. Nobody's idle. That's great. Good. Shara's grabbing food. Don't know if that's for our prisoner or for herself. Nope, she's just moving stuff. Good. Good. What is this? Hydra booster? What is that? Combat-oriented drug offering advantages of rapid injection and swift onset of effects designed for sharpshooters to boost their performance. How the heck did we get that? I don't even know where we got the royal insect jelly. Okay, so what we're gonna need soon is something like a cooler. And that has to be built in a way where the heat goes out. So to do that, we're going to have to deconstruct or mine out these two sections. And then we'll put it right there. Oh, and let's get some regular wire too, even though it's not waterproof. No, I should be able to get waterproof now. No? Oh, it's because steel hasn't been moved yet, or what's steel? Whatever. For now, I think the best case is gonna be just going like that. And get the batteries started. Uh-oh. Matt's grow close? Nah, not that close. Although if he starts heading this way, and he is, that becomes dangerous. Okay. Bicep? No, Victor, where are you, buddy? You're the one with that, so we have to take care of this mad squirrel. Get out here, will you? Bicep, take a quick break. Get over here. Oh, get out of the way, troll. Oh, nice. Nice job, guys. Yeah, Bicep, that was amazing work. Victor, I mean, you tried. You just were terrible. You just can't aim. Save your life, buddy. And there we go. We can fast forward time again. We got things going. We're doing splendid. Let's check on Iris's health real quick. I mean, she's still doing kind of surgery uses best. Yeah, I mean, we're not gonna be doing any type of surgery things. Yeah, a lot of the other stuff has been somewhat okay. Hopefully she heals enough to where she could start being a productive member. Two colonists idle, Shara and Blue. Why is that? Shara and Blue, why are you guys not doing anything? Like, what do you mean there's... I guess there isn't anything to construct, huh? Can you just mine us like as a basic of basic? Yeah, at least you have a 1, so at least mine and you could do nothing for now, because... Oh, yeah, there's nothing for you to do. Yeah. Yeah, it's only gonna be Blue. Oh, Blue's here trying to recruit. Good luck. Hmm. Okay. So I'd sure do some mining. That's like a... It's a final type of thing. Good. They're working on the parts I really wanted to deconstruct as soon as possible. So I could put the cooler... Man, yeah, Shira's not that great at mining. But she'll get it done here soon enough. Now we'll get this cooler. Hopefully this building isn't too big. Okay. There we go. And now, ooh, Blue's sleeping, so he's not going to be doing anything like that. Can I build anything though? Like a wood fire generator? Right here. That's a backup. She's slowly but surely getting used to the idea of joining us, so it's fine. For some reason, Blue doesn't seem to want to do anything. Like, Blue has #2 priority for constructing, so why aren't you constructing? Like, buddy, you can. I mean, okay. It looks like he just did some cleaning. Oh, construction skill too low. Wow, okay. That's a little different. Back then, everybody could construct anything, like, as long as they had some ability, but the chances of success were just lower, and that's all there was. But now, apparently, you need up to a certain skill point for that. Pretty much leaves only one person available to even work on it, and that's... Oh, wow, there's a lot of steel involved in that. I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have even nearly enough. So we need steel. Uh, ooh, faction of proper name. Popular Union. Popular Onion. And the settlement should have a name. Piglin? Why not? Piglin. The settlement of Piglin. And Popular Onion. Um, yeah, did they find any steel? This is steel, right? Information. You can do stuff with groups. Okay. Um, what I need is people to get started mining this. And Victor, you will be the #1 person to get started. Maybe not, Victor. Who is it, Shara? Yeah, there we go. Now, Victor, you go and help as well. Like, what do you mean? How come Cheryl was able to go? There it goes. No, you go as well. We need a lot of steel to get that, so we get power started. So I need you guys to go and do it. There we go. But you know what? I feel like this episode has been going on for maybe possibly an hour. And I don't know if that's going to be a normal thing or if shorter episodes is the way to go, but RimWorld is a game that you could spend hours on. So you could easily make hours length videos. But I will end it here because I don't know when I would stop otherwise. Yeah, so thank you guys for joining me. If you guys are interested in this and you guys want long episodes, um, first of all, subscribe if you haven't. And then, yeah, tune in the next one.